Here we go.
What is going on, guys? We are back out. I'm out with Jay and Paul. Midday, and it is windy. We just finished our first portage to get into the lake. Got a short paddle across this lake and another portage and onto our base lake where we're camping.
Did I just turn this thing on or off? How do you work this thing, huh?
Alright, we're finally on our lake. It was a lot of work to get in here. It was very windy. I probably should not be fishing, but I am. Hopefully this trip we finally get into some fish. We're just gonna have to fight with the wind a lot. I'm hauling in the wind so fast, I'm just drifting. Past our campsite, I got a big fish on. Whoa! No. It's not huge, it's foul hooked. It's big, it's nice. Look at that fish. That's a beautiful rainbow trout. 16 and a half. It was foul hooked at the tail, that's why it felt so big. Beautiful. This gotta go. Be a great meal, but we're gonna get more. Alright guys, the campsite is pretty nice. Look at this, we even got some flowers here. Look at that. Alright, I gotta get set up and maybe lay down for a little bit. I'm flying pretty high off the fish catch that Paul said doesn't count, but it was in the net. Still pretty windy out. I just laid down in the hammock for like an hour. And I'm gonna get out and try and do some fishing. It's gonna be a really nice sunset tonight. Look at that sun. That beautiful orange halo around it. Probably paddling into I don't know, close to 15-mile-an-hour wind. When the wind dies down, it's really peaceful out. That sunset's pretty nice. That fish got me pretty psyched up. I've been up for like 31 hours now. Just drifting back. I just saw Paul, he caught a rainbow almost identical to mine, and he had to keep it. It took the hook pretty deep, he couldn't revive it, so looks like we're going to be eating rainbow trout. There's Paul's fish. That's going to be a pretty good meal. Those look good. That's a nice size rainbow. We are just about done, guys. That rainbow trout is looking delicious. The potatoes are done. I tasted them. They are very good. It's been a while since we ate a fresh fish. Me and Logan anyways. Alright guys, that's it for me tonight. I'm on 33 hours of being awake. The rainbow trout Paul caught was delicious. The potatoes Jay made were also delicious. And it's time for me to hit the hay. Alright, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. We are up. I think it's a little before 7. I think we're up at around 6:30. And we're gonna have a little bit of coffee. Head out and see if we can get on some fish. Jay is gonna bushwhack up into another pond today. I might go up there later, see how he does. I was gonna go this morning, but I don't feel like doing a bushwhack yet. I'm gonna need one more good night of sleep before I feel completely refreshed. And we took some refuge behind this little island. The wind is gusting 20 plus. When you're in the wind, you gotta deal with the wind, and then when you get out of the wind, you gotta deal with black flies. Alright guys, Jay came back and helped me. We bushwhacked up into the other pond with those guys. They've been having a lot of luck fishing this morning. I didn't go with them because I just went out and just hopped out on the lake that we were camped on. I should have went with them. I didn't. So they've caught a whole bunch of brook trout on this pond. So we're gonna give it a try here. I think we got a fish. Oh yeah. Nice. I'm happy now. That's a beautiful brookie. About 14 inches. We gotta keep this one. Beautiful fish though. Pink and orange spots on it. Nice. We got another fish, guys. Hopefully this one didn't take the hook too deep. This one feels nicer, but the other one didn't really fight at all. So this could be about the same size, just fighting. Yeah, it's about the same size. Ooh, prettier fish though. Yes. How beautiful that fish is. It's probably the most beautiful freshwater fish on the planet. 10 seconds after dropping down, I got another one. This one feels a little small. Smaller fish. It's awesome. I dropped it down, paddled hard, closed my bail, and he was on. Probably got him on the drop, to be honest with you. That's what I'm catching him on. It's like this fire tiger wobbler. I have like a pink, kind of like a circle hook, kind of, and a pink power bait trout worm. We got our last fish, guys. sucks. We got to keep 2 fish. I think we had 3 fish for tonight. Paul had to keep 1 too. Nice little fish. Beautiful fish here. Right. Gonna dispatch him fully and get him on the stringer. Well, we're back from catching all the brook trout, and we fished right through breakfast. So, cheddar jalapeno burger for lunch. Alright guys, we've been hanging out in the lean-to and taking naps for a while now. Had our lunch. It's time to go do some more fishing. We gotta walk back to the next pond though. I did 1 pass down, now I'm going back. Those guys left. It's pretty nasty out here. They told me not to come down, but I had to do 1 pass. They got out here before me. It's pretty bad. I've been in much, much worse. Alright guys, the rain came in and it kind of pushed the bugs out of here and it calmed down. Jay's making what?
Spaghetti with mushroom stew as like a topping.
Paul's making Cabot macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
That stuff's pretty good.
with seriously sharp cheddar.
And I am going to be cooking my other burger from earlier. I bought a 2-pack.
One of my islands?
Jay and I are out for our evening stroll. Went and got my boat from that small pond. Brought it back out to the big pond. It was just flat calm. As soon as we get on the water, the wind picks up. Got some loons. There's one behind us and one in front of us. They're calling each other. It's starting to get dark. We're heading back to camp. It's almost 8:15. I hear the spring peepers off in the distance. It's starting to get pretty cold. My hands are pretty cold. Looking forward to getting cleaned up and changed, putting a fresh set of clothes on. Having a drink or 2 around the fire with the boys. And then hopping in the hammock. Alright guys, that's the end of tonight. We've just been sitting around the fire, having a great conversation, a few drinks. And it snowed on us. Tonight it snowed. It's gonna get down into the 20s tonight. It's gonna be pretty cold. So we're gonna hit the hay. So we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is really cold out. It definitely got down to, I don't know, mid to high 20s last night. But the worst part was the wind was gusting. It felt like it was gusting 20, 25 miles an hour all night. And when you're in a hammock, I mean, you're nice and warm, but you're always worried about a branch coming down on you or something. Yeah, we've got onion, peppers, chorizo and bacon all in here sort of mixed together, scrambled eggs, hash browns on the camp stove back there. We'll wrap it all up in a tortilla, melt some cheese. So that's breakfast, man. It's gonna be really good. Like I always say, when it's really cold out, it's nice to have a hot meal. There's breakfast, guys. I'm about to dig in, wait out this wind, and go head out and do some fishing. It is snowing on us again, guys.
It's frickin' snowing. 3rd week of May.
Alright guys, we got a little break in the wind. A slight one. It's still pretty windy. But we're going to head out and try and do a little fishing. We're going to go 3 lakes over. We can paddle right from this one to the other one. Then we got to portage into the other one. Last night was really cold. Sun. It feels good. My hands are freezing. Look at that beaver dam, guys. This thing is insane. We were just saying it's what, like 5 feet tall? 4 or 5 feet tall? fishing. I'm already seeing some nice fish on the sonar. Nice size pond, lake, whatever this is. It's like the perfect size to fish. We got a nice rainbow in this lake. Me and Paul missed a couple bites. And just like we said, the portage was calm, perfect weather, warm feeling. And we got to the end of the lake to put our boats in, and it was glass. I said, no, watch, it's gonna get nasty. We got 20-mile-an-hour gusts. It's making fishing difficult. Alright guys, we picked up a fish. The wind calmed down and we got one on. Oh no, did it get off? Oh, he might have shook it. Unless he's swimming at me. He got off.
Another hook?
No, he just shook the hook, took the worm. We're out of this lake. Just the one lost at the boat for me. Jay just got another nice rainbow just after I lost that one. All right, Jay, I'm gonna let you explain what just happened to us.
I mean, we got caught in a literal tempest, I guess would be the word.
40-mile-an-hour gust?
It was a good like 20 seconds. Maybe it felt longer.
No, it was longer than 20 seconds. It was a couple minutes.
It seemed like for a long time. There's some footage of it in my video as well. I turned the camera on as it happened.
I couldn't even.
I just reached forward and hit it, man, and then tried to like brace. It was like the canoe went like this, and I'm just fighting it. It's spinning you around. I mean,
it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just before it hit, I was drifting in when it was pretty breezy, and I was drifting my wobbler in, and all of a sudden it hit, and I got snagged, and it just started blowing. I almost tipped over because as I was turning around to go back to get my snag, it just gusted and almost dumped me. So I had to fight with my snag to go get it because I'm not losing a wobbler. I'd rather go in the water.
I said the same thing to Jay when I was walking in. I said, did you see me almost go in?
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, that was the closest you can
It was
go.
the second most dangerous I've ever been on.
Yeah.
First was when we were on Middle Saranac Lake. That was number 2. That was a good one. Woo! We're portaging into another pond. Go try and catch some brook trout. Doing a little bushwhacking. Alright, we made it onto our lake. Pond, lake, I don't know what it is. Hopefully we can get on some brook trout here. And just so you guys know, we had those 3 brook trout. We're gonna have a nice brook trout dinner last night, and the otters stole them. So that's why you did not see us have a delicious brook trout dinner last night. Maybe we'll do it tonight. We finally got a fish. I've been struggling big time. I always say when you're out in a group with 3 or more, one person's going to struggle. Today that one's me, but I finally landed a fish. Just a little one. A little brookie. He's bleeding from his mouth a little bit, but he's going to be just fine. There we go. He's gone. We got another fish. This little guy popped off right at my net, and he landed in my net. This little one's nice with nicer weather today. Pretty fish though. Beautiful. Let this guy go. Perfect release. Really nice right now. We got the sun about to break below the trees. Have a nice sunset. We get this whole pond to ourselves. And I mentioned I lost one of my rod holders while we were bushwhacking. Alright, I finally finished my bushwhack out here. Paul found my rod holder. That's awesome. Thank you, man.
Hey man, look I found it.
I know, we got a really nice sunset. Paul got 3 fish for the pan to replenish the ones the otters stole. A couple nice ones too. Holy cow. Alright, we're all settled in up at the lean-to right now. I'm going to make up some spaghetti. We got our drink going. Paul is having some mac and cheese, and we're going to be cooking up those nice 3 brook trout that Paul got for us.
That did not get stolen by otters.
That did not get stolen by otters, that's right.
So the way we're gonna do these trout tonight is kind of, I guess, old school. Bacon, grease in the pan. I tossed some onion in that we had left over from breakfast for extra flavor. And this is pretty cheap bacon, really fatty as you see. So we're gonna let that, just all that fat come out of it into the pan here. Season up the trout, throw them in, maybe put a couple of slices of bacon on the inside cut of them, and just let all that flavor soak in. Sear the sides, cook the middle, and we're gonna have a great meal tonight. I just don't even need no words.
Wow, yeah. Right, man. Alright, fish are going down.
Look at that. We all saved one for the meals tonight. Oh, nice. Look at that. My plan's perfect for that.
Wow, look at that.
Crazy story.
Man, come on, Jay. You ruined it. Look at this fish. Oh my god.
Fit on your plate.
Oh, man.
And this fish, look at this fish, guys. Holy cow. This looks a little better than the rainbow trout we ate the other night.
Yeah, a lot
Woo!
A little less gnarly.
Yeah, we're getting into this. Dude. For real. That's the best brook trout I've ever eaten.
I bet you
Oh,
it is.
It really is.
Yeah, I mean these ones are pretty fresh in here.
With the way it's cooked too, and the bacon grease.
No?
Everything is delicious.
Hey,
Holy cow, man.
glad you like it, man.
Alright guys, that's the end of tonight. We ate some delicious brook trout. Had some spaghetti, a few drinks.
We all ate good.
We ate good. Those trout were delicious.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get up early tomorrow, do a little fishing, and then we're going to pack up and get out of here. Jay's going to be hanging out for a little while. But we're going to be out tomorrow. So we'll probably have a little coffee in the morning and get out and fish. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It's really cold. Frost on everything. My water bottle froze. Got down to like 20 degrees last night, but we're good. I was nice and warm in the hammock. Me and Paul are getting packed up. We're gonna fish out of here. Head home today. Jay's staying. He's got some guiding clients he's got to do. So that'll be good for him. Look at that. It definitely got cold last night. We finished our long portage. We're on the last little lake here. Me and Paul are going to fish it for a little while, and then we're going to get back to the car. Probably got a quarter mile to get back to the car from here. Alright guys, that's it. No fish on this pond. We didn't fish it very hard though, we just did. I just went down it once and back. Paul did it twice. It's time to get out of here. Got a nice big rainbow trout and 6 brookies. I'll take that. We struggled a little bit yesterday, but it's alright. We had some crazy wind. The first 2 days were just wind and buggy. And then it chilled off at night, knocked those bugs out, and it kind of got calmer as the days progressed. Today's a beautiful day. As always, the nicest day is the day I leave. But it was a great trip. It was nice hanging out with Paul and Jay. Wish Logan was there, but he couldn't make it. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.